WCW title on the line, as we have 8 of the best WCW former champions trying to do the same thing as the ECW guys and the TNA guys. So now we're going to have a WCW champion. These are all homebred former WCW champions. And let's take a look at some of these guys. Of course, the man called Vader, one of the largest and most agile big men ever to grace the circle. Versus, well, that's Ron Simmons in there, guys, and he's the guy he defeated. He defeated Vader for the WCW title, becoming the first African-American world champion in WCW. Good for Ron Simmons, who's in there. Of course, in there also is Booker T. He won't let us forget about how he was the champion 5 times over in WCW. Of course, we can't forget about the Nature Boy Ric Flair, 16-time world champion. The American Dream Dusty Rhodes. The man called Sting. Diamond Dallas Page. And of course, last but certainly not least, Goldberg, who is gone, I believe. I believe Goldberg was eliminated already, folks. He's a first elimination. So Goldberg will no longer be participating, I guess. As Vader goes after Sting. And if you're wondering why Lex Luger wasn't involved here, well, do we need to? I guess we could have, but oh well. And again, I can only have 8 of the best, and Luger, although he was a former champion, these guys are guys who have held the title and have, you know, claim to fame, so to speak. As Vader takes shots at everybody. Sting and DDP duking it out. If you're wondering why Hogan, Hall, Nash, or any of those guys are not involved in this, is again because they were deflects from WWE at the time. And the NWO is not involved in this at this particular time. As Diamond Dallas Page with a nice fireman carry on Ron Simmons. Ric Flair and Booker T exchanging chops. And now Ron Simmons goes after the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And Dusty has some problems. Ron Simmons, bar none, is probably one of the strongest men ever to grace the circle. A former football star. Ric Flair taking some break right down the corner of the ring. And Dusty Rhodes with a nice side Russian leg sweep on Ron Simmons. Diamond Dallas Page takes down Vader. There's a shot on Sting. Booker T with a shot as well. And Vader now turns attention on to Diamond Dallas Page, the creator and founder of the DDP yoga program, which has saved the lives and helped improve the lives of many people in wrestling and around outside the wrestling world, as he's been eliminated now courtesy of the man called Vader. And Big Van Vader and Sting, and there goes Ric Flair, courtesy of the five-time champion, Booker T. And Ron Simmons, right hand to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Vader with a face takedown under Dusty Rhodes. Ric Flair probably has a little egg on his face. And Vader now throws Dusty into the corner. And there goes Dusty, courtesy of Vader. Vader is an elimination machine right now. He's eliminated some very big guys here. And there goes Booker T, courtesy of the Icon, Sting. And Vader now looks to eliminate Sting. And Ron Simmons is still in the corner there. As you can see, he's resting. Smart move as Vader trying to get rid of Sting. To no avail. If I was Sting and Ron Simmons, I'd be working together to take down Vader. He's a large adversary. I don't know if one guy can pick him out. Ron Simmons is going to be the one to try it, though. And does. And how about this, folks? It's come down to Sting and Ron Simmons. Rightfully so, I'd say. Ron Simmons, at one point was part of a tag team known as Doom in WCW. Then went on his own, capturing the WCW title again from Vader. As Sting, of course, is what we used to refer to as the Hulk Hogan of WCW back in the day. As Sting tried to get rid of Ron Simmons, to no avail on that. Simmons, big, strong man. Sting was agile, quick, and whatnot. And it looks like Ron Simmons is going to be trying to get rid of the icon, and there he goes. And how about that, folks? Did you guys peg as Ron Simmons to be the guy to represent WCW as the champion? You should have, considering he is one of the best of ever. All right, folks. Look at this. Let's get the official word here.
The new WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Ron Simmons.
All right. I can't think of a guy even more deserving than Ron Simmons. He's still he's still active, still works his ass off, still in great shape. And I wouldn't want to tangle with him myself. But there you go, folks. Ron Simmons, your WCW champion. And right after this, folks, actually coming up next, we're going to crown the World Wrestling Federation champion. Stick around.